The coach currently on the hottest seat. Which coach is on the hottest seat right now? Start, bench, cut. Brandon Staley, Josh McDaniels, Matt Eberflus.
Your Honor, may I have a clarification? Is
Sure.
this my opinion you're asking?
Amy, this is your opinion.
Yes, just your
We wanna
opinion.
know what
Amy
you
Trask.
think.
Give me him again.
Brandon Staley, San Diego Chargers? No, Los Angeles Chargers. Josh McDaniels, Oakland Raiders, Las Vegas Raiders. Matt Eberflus, coach on the hottest seat right now.
The Bears.
Brandon Staley.
Well, you got to do start, bench, cut. You got to do the game.
I don't get it. Like,
Okay, so it'd be like,
So first position is who you think is on the hottest seat. That's your start.
Okay, Brandon Staley, start.
Okay, now who's in the second position in this? That's your bench.
Josh McDaniels, bench.
And your cut is
Matt Eberflus.
really.
Ooh.
Any explanation? Can you? And then you got to explain why. You
Oh,
think
okay.
it's-
See, I'm a little slow on learning these
how did
things.
you not tell her in advance you were going to do this?
Okay, so look at the
more fun
talent
this way.
look at the talent on the Chargers roster. Look at that quarterback. I think the best coaches best position their players to be the best, and I think they need someone there to best position Justin Herbert to be the best. That's why I'd start with him.
Yeah, great.
That was great. Great analysis. This is what I'm looking for. All
This
right,
is
ready?
why
Here we go.
she's here. She's awesome.
Except she doesn't get the rules of the
Next
game,
up.
but that's okay. I don't really play by the
Start,
rules.
bench, cut. First position, second position, third position.
And third is the least likely.
cut is kind of your least likely.
Okay.
Best wide receiver in the NFL right now. Tyreek Hill, A.J. Brown, Stephon Diggs.
Okay, so I have to say the best one is
The start.
Tyreek Hill, start.
Hands down.
Hands down, as Cliff Branch said to me regularly, speed kills. Bench, Stephon Diggs.
Oh.
Interesting. Love it.
Cut A.J. Brown. And really, if I could, I'd bend the rules and I'd make them both a tie because I feel strongly about them both, but you're making me play by the rules, which I don't like to do.
Sure, understood.
Ever. So that's how I would do it.
I like it. There you
Yeah.
go. There you go.
Look, I told you, this is
Play
not
by-
her
play by
first
the
rodeo,
rules.
even
Play by
though
the
her
rules.
first start bench cut.
A.J. Brown is balling, though, right now. All right. Start, bench, cut. Your Super Bowl favorite right now. The Super Bowl favorite. Chiefs, Eagles, and although they've lost 2 in a row, the 49ers.
Well, I'm going to go Chiefs as my start because, to use my legal education background, they're in that position. They have precedent, as we would say in the law. They're just coming off the Super Bowl win. So I'm going Chiefs start. And I would say now bench 49ers, cut Eagles.
Oh, 49ers ahead of the Eagles.
That's kind of sexy.
Explain.
What's your thought process?
I know there have been a stumble. They were strong a few weeks ago. They stumbled a bit. I just like the talent on that roster. I mean, they have just phenomenal talent on offense and defense. And I think, to me, they're just more exciting and have more possibility right now than the Eagles. And yeah, I know I'll hear from y'all when I'm wrong.
I like it. I like it.
Give me another.
I got 2 more.
Okay.
Yeah.
So get ready. All right. Quarterback you trust most with the game on the line. 3 minutes to go. Down 6. Need a touchdown drive. Who do you trust most right here? Dak, Josh Allen, Justin
I want
Herbert.
to play this game. This is
Start,
fun.
Justin Herbert. Bench, Josh Allen. Cut, Dak Prescott.
Go.
And again, if I could give a
Explain.
tie.
No ties. Explain all of these.
Our producer on CBS Sports Network doesn't let me do push either. When it's
You can't do push.
why not? I mean, there's a reason for that. I'm a Justin Herbert fan. That's why I went start with Justin Herbert. I think he's just phenomenal, and I think he needs a coach who's going to, as I said, best position him to be his best. I do think highly of Josh Allen. I do think highly of Dak Prescott. I don't think of either of them in Justin Herbert's league.
Wow.
Even though, look, I think we all like Herbert, but the numbers are he's 2 games under 500 for his career. QB wins not a QB stat, but that is the number. Chargers are under 500 with him as a starter.
But you just said it. Wins and losses aren't.
When is he going to start? Taking a appropriate level of the blame for kind of what's going on? He has been missing some throws the last couple of weeks. He is dealing with broken finger on his non-throwing hand. Shouldn't really affect accuracy. So when is he going to start taking a little bit more, or is it just all being pushed to Brandon Staley because he's kind of an easy scapegoat.
Not to all to Brandon. That's a very fair point on your part. I do believe the finger has more of an impact than others do. When we saw them perform, which game was it that we saw them? It was a night game. I thought that finger was having more of an impact, and I get it. It's not on his throwing hand. I just believe the finger injury is more of an impact than others think. And it's quarterback, wins loss is not a quarterback stat. The other issue is surrounding cast. That team has been more injured over the last several years than 12 other teams combined. So no, I don't dump it all on Brandon. You're absolutely right to make that point. I just think highly of Justin, and I think best positioned with a good team around him where the players are all healthy. There's a lot of talent on that team. They're just injured a lot.
TJ, are your feelings hurt that she benched Dak?
No.
What do you think?
Again, this is just a personal preference there. I kind of agree with Brockman, though. Like, it seems and I've been on this thing all year, right? We pound on Dak when he does something wrong. We give everyone else a sort of a pass and go, oh, well, they didn't have this or they didn't have that. So, I'm used to people, and even though Amy wasn't clowning on Dak, but I'm used to people, like, there's a Dak disrespect out there. And it just is what it is. And
TJ,
the only way he can overcome all this is to just keep winning football games. Other than, besides that, he's still not going to get the respect, even though, what has Herbert done to make everyone think that he's this elite quarterback?
And TJ, you're absolutely right. He does take a lot more heat than a lot of players. And Mike McCarthy made that very point recently. And that's perhaps because the Cowboys are in the spotlight more than other teams. There's more attention paid the Cowboys. And that's why I rank Dak and Josh Allen the same. I think highly of those. If I were starting a team right now, if someone gave me a team as a present and said pick a quarterback, but it has to be one of those three, I'd be thrilled with any of the three.
Well, they're all elite quarterbacks, as one would say.
Okay,
Chris,
last
you got
one.
more?
Last one. Jim Irsay kind of getting the ball rolling on things that need changed, maybe possibly in the NFL. How about start, bench, cut, the rule that most needs changed? The brotherly shove, the fumble through the end zone, or penalties being reviewable?
Fumble through the end zone, fumble through the end zone, fumble through the end zone. And I am so passionate about that. I don't even want to bench or cut the other two, but I will. Bench, penalties reviewable, the cut, brotherly shove. I don't even care about those. Fumble through the end zone, fumble through the end zone, fumble through the end zone. I'm not saying the ball shouldn't be turned over to the other team. But on the 20, I think that's nutty, and I am passionate about that. Nutty.
Passionate.
Give it to him on the 1. Give it to him.
So defense gets the ball, but on the 1.
Right. I'm not saying the defense shouldn't get the ball.
Okay.
But they shouldn't get it on the 20. I think that's crazy.
Oh, interesting. That's a different take. I haven't heard that.
Yeah, no, I think give him the ball, but give it to him on the 1.
See, Chris, if you would listen to What the Football,
We've gone over
that
this.
you can download on any podcast place, Cumulus, what have
Or
you.
watch on the Rich Eisen YouTube channel.
Right.
She's exactly right. You might know this.
Right.
So maybe you ought to subscribe.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.